Right, just quickly test my mic. Right, just quickly. Okay, so that is working. Just check who we've got in the lobby. Just missing one there. Are we doing F1? Yeah, we are doing the multiplayer cars like last time. Yep. Obviously, because Jacob and that do them, we're gonna stick with the multiplayer cars as well. No worries. We are, I believe, waiting for one or two more drivers. Obviously, it's not even 7 yet, so so who have we had join us? We are waiting. Oh, okay, so we do have all the drivers in now. I'll just quickly check your settings as well to make sure they are all correct. One shot. Good luck, Bryn. Can you make it another double tonight? That's the question. Okay. Put time to official. Why? Like, what's the difference? You won't have random time. We want random. We want us to be dynamic. You know, that way. No. Wait, what was it? Oh, yeah, we want random, don't we? Might get a night race. Might be dark. Want something a bit different. We'll keep it as that. So if I am correct, we do have all the drivers here. So quickly run through who we have got. So obviously we've got Captain, who will be driving for Karttrak, Evans for Karttrak, Chuggy for Karttrak, Alfie Pritch for Ellough, Willis for Karttrak, Bacon for Karttrak, Smasher for Karttrak, Mullen for Karttrak, Miffland for Ellough, Baldy for Karttrak, Fuzzy Duck for Ellough, Sweeney for Karttrak. Obviously I will be spectating. Hobnob for Karttrak, Smee for Ellough, Fake Taxi for Ellough, and Charlie Boy for Karttrak. Only Monaco, Singapore, Abu Dhabi and Bahrain can be night races. Oh, well, I'll leave it how it is, and I guess we'll just see what we get. But let's just see then. I'll make sure we are in spectate mode. I say everyone is in. Alright, we'll get everyone to ready up. Wait, just in case someone else joins. But yeah, everyone is in who said they are racing. So that's the main thing. So, yeah, first race is going to be Netherlands tonight. We are sticking with one shot quali, and we did have a bit of a vote to see if people wanted to do short, but one shot seemed to be the favourite for all the drivers on PS4. I think we've got two new drivers taking part tonight. One is Smee, and the other is Hobnob. So yes, we've got a couple more drivers. Championship points have been updated. Obviously we have got a few more Cromer drivers on PS4 than the Xbox, but yeah, but obviously Xbox have a lot more for Ellough. So points at the minute though is for Karttrak Chrome on PS4. We have a total of 353 over Ellough Park's 45 points in total. But over on the Xbox League, Ellough do have 244 points to Cromer's 128, so got half more, but I think they have got 3 times the drivers, so still looking quite good. Obviously everyone will probably just be putting on some setups right now. But will be interesting to see who's going to put it on pole round here. quite a tight and twisty track, so starting at the front is going to be very sort of crucial to being able to actually win. So if we get some menus up, here we go. So we will just let it play out at the minute to see who ends up where, because as you can see, all the names are changing constantly. We are on board here with Sweeney though. As you can see, short shifts out of there. Oh, bit of a slide coming out. He does run traction off. This is one of the new drivers for tonight, who I have watched on a simulator before, and it was hard to actually get him off of it. He loved it that much and was very good, so it will be interesting to see how he gets on tonight. But currently, Evans is on provisional pole, and is definitely going to be the driver to try and beat again tonight, as he does take a lot of curb there. Obviously we do run corner cut on regular, so you can get away with that. But as Evans comes through the last corner, we will see who qualifies where. So it is Evans by Sweeney, Willison 3rd, Fake Taxi 4th, Hobnob 5th, Bacon 6th, Captain 7th, Chuggy 8th, Smee 9th, Fuzzy Duck 10th, Alfie Pritch 11th, Mifflin 12th, Smasher 13th, Baldy 14th, and I just missed the bottom two. I think Mullen was last, so maybe a bit of an issue there. 13 seconds off the pace, and Charlie Boy was 15th again, probably just having either a bit of an off or a spin. So Evans with, say, an 8.5 tenth lead on one lap. Yeah, got definitely a big advantage here. Sweeney recovering to second after his little slide. And say Female Fake Taxi missed the last round with us, but is back for this one, and is the top qualifying driver for Ellough. So it will be straight into race number 1 for the night. Obviously, would just while we're waiting, like to give another shout out, out to the Keyman Apparel, who are the sponsors, along with Ellough Park and Karttrak Cromer. So again, thank you to all of these people. But as we're about to get into the race, and it looks like Evans has got a very good start out in the lead, and we actually get through the first corner very cleanly. There was one driver who was slightly wide then. Oh, some contact going on there as Smee hits the back of a driver and is now right to the back of the field. Back to lead Evans already with a 1 second lead. Sweeney in second. Fake Taxi with a good start into third. We've already had one. Oh, there's a bit of a crash at the back of the field as Mifflin is out already. Not quite sure what's happened here, but Captain's all the way down in 15th. But yes, not been the best first lap for some drivers, but for this one here, couldn't really have got a better start. So Evans in the lead. Yeah, Sweeney in second. We have obviously got yellow out, so that will be, I'm guessing, a safety car. Willis 4th, Hobnob in 5th, Bacon 6th, Fuzzy Duck 7th. Mullen has moved up 8 places on the first lap into 8th. Charlie Boy 9th, as quite a few drivers are pitting. So that puts Baldy in 9th. Smasher rounding out the top 10 so far, as we are, or have gone green again. So on board with Fake Taxi. And it has just brought up the predicted pit stop strategies. So we have got Bacon here trying to chase down Hobnob for 4th place. Further down the field, Smasher is now right on the back of Baldy. Further down the field here after the pit stop, we do have Captain, who was right at the front for the last 2 races that we've done, or as he does actually run wide. That ain't going to help his lap time. Hobnob seems to be catching Fake Taxi up a bit now, so gaps under 7/10. Ooh, connection's a little bit laggy right now for these drivers. But Mullen only half a second off of Fuzzy Duck. So it will be very hard to overtake around this track, with it being so tight. But all the drivers seem to be pushing on quite a lot around here, so either the track is very slippery, or they are just struggling. But Hobnob is still making up time on Fake Taxi, and surely will be looking to get past as soon as he can. I think so far we haven't had any Ellough Park drivers on the podium, so at the minute Fake Taxi would be the only driver from Ellough to make it on the podium if it stays how it is. Change of positions at the back of the field down here, so Alfie Pritch has now gone past Smee. So Evans controlling the field, 2.5 second lead already. Sweeney in a nice comfortable second position, with a 3 second gap back to Fake Taxi. Hobnob still just on the back of Fake Taxi, and Bacon also staying behind him. So DRS has been activated, so it should now bring some of the drivers a bit closer together, because there's quite a few drivers down here who are all within a second of each other. Obviously Willis has gone down 8 into 11th position, but obviously has made a pit stop already, so I'm guessing got some damage on that first lap, so we'll be looking to make up some places. Hobnob right on the back of Fake Taxi here. Hi to Frog Amelia. So I hope you enjoy the stream, as we do watch Willis try go around the outside here, so it will be very hard for him to pull that move off. But will he be able to get past Big Smasher on this lap? Doesn't want to be sitting behind him for too long, wants to be making up the positions so he can make up more time. Oh, bit of a nudge there. But say has got a nice little cutback. Again, looking for the outside, looking for a nice cutback. Got to be careful on the power not to spin. DRS activated. Can Big smash us down the inside? He tries, as Willis late on the brakes and round the outside. So Willis now into the top 10. Bit of a slide on the exit there, but we'll go back to the front. Hobnob still on the back of Fake Taxi, can't quite get past yet. Bacon staying on the back of them as well. Mullen has made some ground up on Fuzzy Duck. Ooh, as Willis has just got past Baldy. So Willis now coming back through the field. Charlie Boy did look to send up the inside of Mullen there, but thought better of it. But yeah, this track does definitely make for close racing. And can Mullen or Charlie Boy find a way past? They've got DRS as they come out of the last corner, so they might be able to do it on this lap. Let's quickly go to the front, as Hobnob does get past Fake Taxi using DRS. So Hobnob now up into third position. So Mullen has gone past Fuzzy Duck and has kept the position. So Mullen up into 6th and Fuzzy Duck moved down to 7th. A little bit of a tap into this corner. Fuzzy Duck does spin, but Charlie Boy hits the side of him and it keeps him going. Think as well, Charlie Boy has just lost a bit of his front wing, so will definitely start to suffer from understeer, as Bacon is now right on the back of Fake Taxi, looking to try and claim that 4th position back. So I didn't see him spin off through the smoke and he didn't ghost. I instantly DNF'd. So it was very unfortunate on that first lap. This track was always probably going to cause a crash from the start, because say it's very tight, and with say 16 cars on the grid, only one to retire though. I guess it's better than what we had for the first 2 races of this championship. But as we see here, Smee's coming around to get lapped. Will he get out of the way, or yeah, I don't know if he is. No, he is just staying where he is, so not actually giving the position up. So has Evans? Yeah, so Evans has done a pit stop, and so has Sweeney. Yeah, I guess I took the one for the team. You did. Hopefully though, the next race you'll get through. You've had your one for the team now, which means yeah, next race get a good start, and yeah, see if you can get away nice and cleanly, as we come back on board with Evans, who will now be trying to make up some time. Sweeney seems to have made some time up on Evans in the pits, so it's definitely brought him a bit closer, and with trying to come back through the traffic, he might be able to hold on to Evans. Obviously Willis is in 8th. Hi, you're my dream. Well, I guess I appreciate that. I don't know what else to say about that, so who we got? So Smasher still in the top 10. So Mullen is in the pits. Willis will jump him, so Willis will now go up into 7th. Bacon also just exited the pit lane, so back towards the front. Evans is in the lead, followed by Sweeney, who's only 2.6 off now, so if he can just stay consistent and Evans makes a little mistake, he might be on the back of him. But let's see, so let's have a look here. Fastest lap. So what have we got? Evans has done 11.2. Sweeney 11.7. So a long way ahead of the rest of the field. Charlie Boy's done a 13.4. Hobnob a 12.8. Fake Taxi 13.1. Bacon a 12.6. Willis 12.9. Mullen 13.5, Fuzzy Duck 13.8, as Sweeney goes up the inside of Smee to lap him. And obviously Captain in front, who is now being lapped, is actually quite fast as well, but has moved out of his way, so nicely done there. As we have had a driver, who's that in front? Baldy has had a bit of a spin there, so they do all get through cleanly there. So Fake Taxi is still on the back of Hobnob here. And if I'm correct, the only there's two drivers who haven't pitted yet, and that is Smasher and Charlie Boy. So Charlie Boy, who's in third, will obviously be giving up that podium position when he pits. So as it sort of stands, Hobnob is in fourth, but Fake Taxi sends a late move, doesn't get it stopped in time, and Hobnob reclaims that fourth position back, as Bacon is now up the inside. Oh, that's going to spin. Yeah. Will Bacon get going before these come round? So Bacon is now away in 7th position. Fake Taxi has kept his 5th. Who's that? So this is now Hobnob trying to get through some of these back markers. So with it being a tight track, like I say, it's going to be very important to get through, but without any damage. But back at the front, Evans is still just pulling away with over a 3-second lead now to Sweeney. But let's stay on. Well, actually, we might have another battle here. So Willis has actually got DRS activated behind Fake Taxi. Can he send it? No, he's decided to stay behind. As we see Smasher just using a bit of the gravel there. Will Willis... Oh, Willis has got through because Fake Taxi just ran a bit wide there. So, he should also... Oh no, he doesn't get DRS. Ah, okay, so Fake Taxi was going into the pit, so I think he's just moved out the way to allow Willis through, unless he got damage. So, a shout out to James Ford, who is always watching my channel, so I do really appreciate that, so thank you. Mifflin has left the session. Obviously we'll rejoin, I'd imagine, for the next one, as Fake Taxi does get a 5-second penalty, I think, for crossing the line on the exit of the pits, so not ideal for him. Who's that? Oh, as Big Smasher runs wide there. But the field is spread out a little bit, so closest battle on track at the minute is the one we are now watching, which is Mullen trying to chase down Bacon. Both on the medium tyre as well, and both done the same amount of laps. So Willis is obviously in 4th, who is doing really well. He's got that hard tyre to complete 10 laps so far, obviously with an early pit. Question is he going to make it all the way to the end on this tyre, or is he going to have to pit again? I guess we will have to see. But a good drive if he can make this tyre last and say stay top 4. The gap to Bacon is 3.5, so it will be interesting to see, as Mullen has obviously had a bit of a spin, I am guessing, because he's now 10.5 seconds off of Bacon. So Charlie Boy is now in 7th and is on the soft tyre, so he should close in on Mullen with a fresher tyre and a softer compound. Fuzzy Duck having a good drive here in 8th position, and I was informed that he has made his own sort of sim setup, so it's his first time on a wheel. I didn't get to see what the setup was, but yeah, having a good drive in 8th. Chuggy is now rounded at the top 10. Captain is up into 11th after that first lap incident. Smee on his first round here is in 12th. Alfie Pritch in 13th. Baldy in 14th. As we have here a battle going on, so that is Alfie Pritch just letting Bacon through. Hello to Sarah Seaman. Again, thank you, James, for your very kind comments. We have a battle for 8th and 9th here. So, Fake Taxi has now caught up Fuzzy Duck, but he does have a 5-second penalty, so we'll need to get past him as soon as he can to try and get or extend his lead to him. Definitely got a lot more grip through these corners, so will he be able to do it as we exit this left-hander using DRS? DRS activated. He is going to send it. Will he get it stopped this time? That's the question. He does brake a lot earlier, and yes, gets it stopped very nicely. Oh, we have a spinner. As Fake Taxi clips Baldy, who was in the middle of the track, and that has now made Baldy retire, and it did give Fuzzy Duck a 5-second penalty, which is very unfortunate and damage, so he is now going to have to pit, as well as Fuzzy Duck has pitted as well, so really not ideal for them, as Mullen is now leaving the pit, so I'm guessing he got damage as well. We have a safety car out. What have I found? Again, James, thank you. I hope all your family obviously like watching the videos. So, Evans has decided to pit for soft, and so has Sweeney. So I'm guessing because they've got such a big lead with the safety car out, they're going to pit, so they're on a better tyre, so that way when Hobnob and Willis catch up, they should then be able to obviously just pull away at the front. Again, hi to Sarah. Hope you are enjoying the stream. My brother is racing. Which one is your brother? And we will go on board with him for you if you want to see. So as the drivers are now coming around to catch up to the safety car. Hi Ella. Yeah, your brother bottled it at the start. No, I don't know what happened. But he's coming back through. He's in 4th position. So Sarah, if you tell me the gamer tag of your brother, we can go on board and you can obviously watch where he is. He is a numpty, I know, but he's in 4th, but the issue he's got here is he's on the oldest tyres on the track, as well as like the slower compound, so this safety car hasn't actually helped him. It's probably going to allow Bacon to stay with him and even possibly overtake him. We're not quite sure, we'll see. But safety car is in this lap. And as you can see, the driver's just trying to warm their tyres up. As we are getting ready to go. When will Evans accelerate? Well, we have had a crash under the safety car apparently. So, safety car is in. And Sweeney looks for the inside, but it's going to cause him to spin. And, Sweeney is now retired. As Mullen hits into the back of Sweeney's car, this is not ending very well. The yellow flag up. Will Chuggy see it, or will he crash into Sweeney? He does just manage to avoid it. say again. Thank you, James. I do try to be a good and a kind person. Always try and, or as we watch Mullen in the gravel, try and be positive. That's the main thing. So after all that, we have Willis, who's now up into second. Bacon in third. Can Bacon catch Willis? They've got 1 lap remaining. Evans should be able to bring this home nice and easily, as Evans also sets the fastest lap of the race. So Willis in second, Bacon in third. Can he do anything to get that second position off of Willis, who has made these hard tyres last 15 laps, which is very good at the speed he's going as well. So fair play to Willis. If I didn't get it done there, I'd have been, thought I might as well send it. Yeah, to be fair, I thought you might have been able to stick that move, but it's that thing like I always say, for whatever reason on F1, I don't know why, but if you're up the inside and someone just goes around the outside and turns into you, the one on the inside spinning, whereas we all know that isn't actually what would happen. Yes, you should get F1, and don't be scared of losing. It's sort of part of racing. As long as you can accept it, then it'll all be good. So this is just for a bit of fun. But obviously, let's just quickly watch Evans cross the line to take the win. Willis making these hard tyres complete 16 laps for second place. Bacon in third. Hobnob on his first round with us in fourth. Charlie Boy in fifth. Chuggy will be coming round to take 6th position. So we do have a Karttrak Cromer top 6 lockout again. Yeah, it was go for it there or finish second. First race off the podium. It is Mr. Consistent. Wasn't so consistent, was he? You know, bit of a spin. I'll be able to play with you one day. Yeah. You can come and join one of the lobbies if you would like to. So, end of the first race. And we'll just have a quick look. So, Evans with the fastest lap of all, 1 minute 9.6, almost as quick as what some of the drivers done in qualifying. Willis was second, Bacon third, Hobnob fourth, Charlie Boy 5th, Chuggy 6th, Fuzzy Duck 7th, Fake Taxi 8th, Captain 9th, Mullen rounding out the top 10, Smee 11th, Alfie Pritch 12th, Smasher 13th, Sweeney, Baldy and Mifflin did DNF that race. So as the session ends, lap time, Sweeney done 11.6, Captain a 12.1 which was quick, Fake Taxi a 12.2 which is also very quick. Sorry Sweeney for making you DNF. No, it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't your fault. It's just a shame that obviously it got collected, but say round here it was always going to happen. Nah, Serena, I reckon about, you know, 0.003. Maybe 4 was a bit generous. Yeah, generous. So we will just give the drivers sort of 5 minutes or so. Can you invite me again? Yes, I can now. So I think, if I'm correct, it's only you that's not in the lobby right now. So let's just find you. There you go. Invite has now been sent. Right, so I am now back. We should have another driver joining for the next one, so we will just wait for that. Just quickly check. Yeah, Mifflin did get back in, so that's all good. So obviously the next race will be Spain, so a bit of a bigger track this time, sort of flows a bit better, so I'd say this, we should have another driver join us, JHS. So as you can see, these will be the points added on to the championship so far. So that will be Evans extending his lead at the front, and with Sweeney's DNF, I might actually put Willis up into second. let's have a quick look, see if we can find what the points were. So, no, not quite. So, that has brought it a bit closer though. Willis was 27 points away. So yeah, it's brought it a bit closer. Oh, and we also have another driver that's joined us, OPGW. Just, you know, names that are going to be harder to say while they're driving. But both of these drivers will be representing Ellough. One sec. Right, I'm now back again. So, I'll put so we'll just give the drivers sort of another 3 minutes. Quite a few have readied up already, so hopefully we don't start too soon. If we can, let's quickly try and get over to the Twitch stream, where the Xbox drivers are racing currently, and see how they are getting on. So they have started the race, and Superman, who represents Cromer, is currently in the lead by 4 seconds. Harvey and Nick is second and third. Francis is fourth, and then a Cromer driver in 5th place. So they have 19 drivers tonight, and we should have 18 for this next race for us. So and to James, I don't need obviously the money. If that's all you've got, you keep that. You can save it. We do these streams just for a bit of fun, to let everyone watch, and obviously to say for me to sort of commentate over, because I do definitely enjoy watching. So drivers should start readying up in sort of less than a minute, and we will be underway for the second race. Really want to give it to you, I really do. I would quite like you to keep it, if that's all you've got. So most of the drivers are now readying up, so the second race will be getting underway in sort of 10 seconds or so. Obviously second race is 1-shot quali as well. Well, I do appreciate that, James. But say, keep working hard and save your money up, and then that way you can get yourself something that you really want. I don't know if the game has frozen here, because it does normally have the drivers' names down the right hand side. They are still moving in the garage, so hopefully it's just not showing the names and we will still be able to get underway. Ah, here we go. That's okay. I didn't want it to crash like I did last time on me as we tried to load up a lobby. So I did actually do some laps around here the other day with Sweeney, and he is very fast round here, but did bottle it once or twice, so hopefully he can stay consistent in this one, because he does need a good result to try and maintain his second position. So obviously qualifying is now underway. Everyone is softs apart from Sweeney, who has actually gone to a medium tyre. So obviously he's going to go for a different strategy in this one, but might not finish as high up as expected in qualifying, but is into 8th at the minute. So Evans is currently leading this session so far, captain in second. JHS is now up into second now, so a new driver for this race, and obviously his first race with us. And hopefully he will stay and give these drivers at the front some more competition. But he's looking very fast. Sweeney's currently running in 5th. Mifflin has left the session. I don't know what's happened there. So, as we finish qualifying, it is so disconnected. It said the session didn't exist. I will give you an invite. I don't know if it'll let you join halfway through. I'm not too sure. Because you were in qualifying, I'm not sure if it will. But, so it says Evans second, but he was actually first. It's put obviously Mifflin who disconnected at the top, so we will ignore Mifflin. So it was Evans by JHS, Captain Sweeney, Willis, OPGW, Fate Taxi, Bacon, Mullen, Smee, Chuggy, Fuzzy Duck, Charlie Boy, Hobnob, Smasher, Alfie Pritch, and then Baldy. Let's just quickly, I don't know if it will work, but we will see if we can give him an invite. No, it's not letting me invite you. Well, if something like that happens, James, then I do really appreciate it. But yeah, we can always sort something, but I'd rather you keep your money. So we didn't get to see the whole starting grid for that, because I was just seeing if I could get Mifflin back in. Re-invite me. I have tried, but it won't let me, because I can't get to like an invite menu. So unfortunately, I can't. So we have got the carts on the grid. So we are lights out, and it has actually put Mifflin on the grid here. So Evans is in the lead. Oh, we have a spinner at the back. Who's that spinning? Oh, it's Fake Taxi. Unfortunate start. Chuggy's been caught up in incident. Who was that off? Fuzzy Duck off as well. As Smee has left this session. So Sweeney's in 4th. Oh, I didn't get to see that move, but Captain has moved up into 2nd position here. Sweeney's right on the back of JHS right now, but is on a medium tyre, so we'll be going a bit of a longer stint than these drivers. Willis in 5th. Not quite sure what's happening to the gears here. I feel like that's a bit of a glitch, but if not, that is an interesting way to do your gears. Yeah, let's not watch that. Bacon is in 7th, Hobnob in 8th, Mullen in 9th, Alfie Pritch up 7 positions on the first lap into the top 10, so awesome start for him. Now Sweeney is getting a bit closer. OPGW is catching Willis, as we have some drivers pitting. Obviously Mifflin's car will be in AI. Smasher in 14th, Baldy in 15th, Fake Taxi pitting after that first corner incident, and Fuzzy Duck also in the pits. So battle on track for 5th position here, between these 3 drivers, as Evans does already have a 2-second lead. And we have got Mullen has DNF'd, as you see him in the wall there, so very unfortunate, and that is a safety car already, so Mullen is out of this race. So Evans' lead will now come down. Oh, what's happened here? Charlie Boy's just received a penalty for an incident with Alfie Pritch. OPGW has been caught speeding in the pit lane, so has got a 5-second penalty as well. But quite a few drivers have decided to come and pit early. Okay, so tyre wise, obviously Charlie Boy decided to start on the mediums, and so all the drivers that pitted early have decided to go for the hard. Obviously Willis made it last in the race, on the first race, so will these drivers be able to make this last? So hopefully we'll have no contact behind the safety car. So as you can see, all the drivers just trying to weave a little bit and keep their tyres warm for the restart. Can Evans extend his lead out again, or can we see a driver sort of send it on him? I feel like Captain will be one who would try and send it if possible. So I think Smasher's just hit into the back of Baldy, which has given him a penalty. I'm not quite sure. I know that does happen, but the safety car is still out and Baldy has decided to pit now. Mullen has left the session as well. Don't want to talk about it. What happened? Was it just you? Did you open the bottle lid? Have to go now for like 5 minutes. I'll try and get back to your stream. Alright then, hopefully you get to rejoin for the restart of this race when we get going again. I want to see if Captain can send it on Evans on the first lap. Because if I was behind Evans, that's definitely what I would do to try and get in front of him. I'd definitely send it while I'm this close. Use all the ERS, rich fuel. That'd be my plan. Obviously Sweeney is sitting behind here on the medium tyre. Bacon in 4th, Hobnob 5th. So, who have we had pit so far? So sort of half of the field have already pitted, so they will have the advantage of being closer, which could really play into their hand. So will be interesting to see, because JHS was actually very quick, so if he can actually get through the field, he might be able to jump Bryn when Bryn pits, but we will see. It's a safety, yeah, safety cars coming in, so Bryn has backed them up and he is now away. So as Sweeney is up the inside of Captain here, on the inside, can he make it stick? He does, but Captain stays on the outside, and Sweeney's not going to keep it there and spin like he did in the first race, so he's had to give way. We've had a spinner. OPGW has spun, so we are away and racing. Sweeney trying to get past Captain, but is on a slower tyre. Bacon having a good race here in 4th position. Hobnob rounding out the top 5. JHS just running a little bit wide out of that corner there, which gives Charlie Boy the run. Will he send it on him? He does, but doesn't quite make it stick. That's Fake Taxi trying to go around the outside of Alfie Pritch. Hi Devlin, how are you? Will he send it into here? No. So it would have been a very brave move into there, as Evans sets the fastest lap of the race, a 1 minute 17.7. Back up with the front. Bacon is now closing in. I'm good, how about you? I'm all good, Dev. You should get F1 and come and join in. So can Bacon get in front of Sweeney? That's what we want to see. Further down, Fake Taxi has just got in front of Alfie Pritch, who puts it into the wall with a slide. Does keep it going though, but has lost his front wing, so he's going to have severe... Oh, he has retired. And it is now actually raining, so this could now get very interesting. So will they now pit? Obviously not yet, but some of these drivers do need to pit, so will they just try and stay out until it's wet, or will they pit and hope they can get the slicks working? Because we've had another spinner, as Big Smasher is spinning. So Evans with a 3.7 second lead, Captain in 2nd, as DRS is enabled, so the track must still be dry enough for these slick tyres. Sweeney right behind in 3rd. That'd be very kind, Dev. I want to see if any of these drivers spin. Obviously Sweeney runs traction off as well as Evans, I know that, so this could make them suffer a little bit more if it rains a little bit harder. Hobnob's staying right on the back of Bacon. JHS is closing up though, and hasn't pitted, and has pitted yet, sorry, so is in a very good position here to maybe take the lead when the front drivers pit. Chuggy not too far behind, Willis right on the back of Chuggy now. Will he use DRS to get up the inside of him? He should do. Sends up the inside, late on the brakes. Will he get it stopped? He does get it stopped. Very nice. So Willis now up into 7th position. Let's go back with the leader. Sweeney is staying right on the back of Captain here. Will he be able to use DRS to get up the inside into turn 1? He's got a good run out. He's definitely going to have the run as Captain goes to the inside to defend. As Sweeney does a dummy up the inside. Lovely dummy there by Sweeney. And nice move. So now he's just got to maintain the gap. Stay consistent, try not to spin. And then obviously just maybe go a lap or so longer on their medium tyres. It could work out. If the softs start to die, they might not want to pit yet, because they might want to see if it will go wet or not. But Captain's staying right on the back of Sweeney here, so might, as we do have another spinner. Who is it? That's Big Smasher again, who has gone to Inters, but does very sensibly wait for these drivers to pass. It was said in the briefing to please make sure they wait, because we did have at the last round a couple of drivers taken out. But maybe it's not ready for the Inters yet, so so Sweeney is now pitting, and so is Captain, and so is Bacon, and so is Hobnob, and so is JHS, so he has decided to pit with them. So it'll be interesting to see what tyres they do go to. So Sweeney has gone to the Inters. Evans also out on the Inters. Yellow flag in sector 3. A Smasher is in the wall. Will he get it going again? He does. So all the drivers deciding to pit. Baldy is coming in. Will we see any of these drivers? Oh, these are all in AI at the minute, so out of the front then. It'll be interesting to see who can actually drive in these conditions, because it's the first time we've had any sort of rain, as we have another spin in sector 3. Go on, Zach, do you want Sweeney to win? He's 9 seconds off of Evans, so Evans has definitely got a big lead, and DRS has been disabled, so the track is definitely now wet. But it's very easy for these drivers to bottle it and spin, as we have another. Who's that? Oh, we have Baldy in the wall. He is still on the medium tyre, so he didn't actually. He has just pitted, but he hasn't put the Inters on. So it's going to be very difficult for him to get away. Is that a spin back here? No, it's just a good move. So Hobnob up into 4th, JHS in 5th, which now put Bacon down into 6th position. Big Smasher has actually pitted for wet tyres, so will be interesting to see if they are any better than the Inters right now. So we are on lap 10 of 17. As Evans now laps Baldy. Another spin in sector 2. As Smasher almost takes out Sweeney. Definitely struggling in these wet conditions is Smasher. as JHS gets a better run than Hobnob, coming onto the middle straight. He's definitely pushing on though through there. Not close enough to send on the brakes either, so you'll have to wait a bit longer. So Baldy is still out on the medium tyres, and he is now pitting, I believe. He's going to try pit and put the inters or wets on. So, but Evans is just pulling away. 11-second lead now back to Sweeney. 3.5 seconds back then to Captain. Sort of 5 seconds back to Hobnob, and JHS right on the back of Hobnob here. So this is the battle for fourth. On track, a female fake taxi has just has gone up the inside of Bacon here. A smasher gets out of the way. Oh, as Bacon lets Willis go through. So can Willis now catch fake taxi and get past? So Willis is still closing in, as we have had a move, as JHS stays up the inside of Hobnob. Hobnob's trying to get the cut back. Can he get back up the inside? Not this time. Yeah, Evans is very fast. For whatever reason, he's just ridiculous on this F1. On the last one, we was like all quicker than him, but on this one, he's put some practice in, and yeah, no one's catching him now. But so Willis is right on the back of Fake Taxi. So can he send it up the inside into turn number 1 as we've had another spinner? I think that is Baldy, so not going too well for him since the rain started coming down. Bacon has dropped off a little bit now. So can we see a move here by Willis on this lap? And is the battle done? No. JHS and Hobnob are still sort of within half a second of each other. But Willis now within 2 tenths of Fake Taxi. Can he get the move done? Not quite close enough on this lap, and as you can see, he just has to short shift through the gears, running no traction, stopping the rear wheels from spinning and avoiding all the curbs on the inside when accelerating. Running very deep there, very close to him. Tries to line himself up for a better exit here, and he's a lot closer to this lap. But Fake Taxi just seems to be able to pull away a little bit. But lap 13 of 17 now, so not too many more laps left to go. And they do seem to be catching Chuggy in 6th as well. Hobnob's still not completely given up on the battle for 4th place. Who's that? So Captain lapping Mifflin's AI car. Again, another great drive by Captain in 3rd place. Sweeney in 2nd. Okay, so we want to see, can Willis get past Fake Taxi on this lap? Is he going to be able to get close enough? Just getting a bit of understeer through there, so will not get the release he wants. Charlie Boy's actually catching Bacon up now. I don't know if Bacon's ever done F1 in the rain, so this could be his first time on it. It looks like he might be struggling a little bit. So back on board with Willis here. We want to see if he can get close enough, but just can't quite get the traction out of the last corner to get close enough to send on the brakes. But under brakes he does close up. We've had a yellow flag, which is Big Smasher. And Baldy was still out on the medium tyres. Don't know if he knows how to change the tyre. So he keeps pitting but coming back out in the mediums. Okay. So Willis is now sort of as close as he's been to fake taxi. So he sort of needs to make the move as soon as he can. Coming up to lap the back markers. Charlie Boy is having a good battle here with Bacon. Can he get a cut back on Bacon? He tries, but Bacon just manages to hold on and get a slightly better exit. Is Willis going to get a better exit this lap? At this last corner? No, not quite. Oh, he's got to run now. He might be able to do it. He is close enough. He goes to the inside. Later on the brakes. And he gets it stopped. And he is now through. So he's now got to find 3 seconds to try and catch up 6th, as we've had another spinner. Let's go back on board with Bacon and Charlie Boy. Big Smasher's definitely struggling in the wet now. But say, back out in the lead, Evans with a 17-second lead right now. Abusing the track limits there. Might be something we have to look at. But back, if we have a look, Fake Taxi is staying on the back of Willis. But I want to have a lap with Evans and we'll watch him, see what he does in the wet and how he's so fast. So not giving it full throttle and just taking a little bit of the curb. Short shifting through the gears and not over revving the car. Trying to slow it down using the gearbox. It just looks so smooth and sort of so effortless for him, so very fast. So let's go back on board with the action. What we got here, getting all bunched up back here. So Chuggy is now only 3/10 off of Hobnob. So the battle for the top 5 is now on, and Willis is catching, gap down to 2.2, but they've got, say, about a lap left, so or almost a lap and a half left. But he is closing, so can Willis have a really good last 2 laps and get himself into the top 5? We will have to see. But Charlie Boy's still on the back of Bacon here. And this is for the 9th and 10th spot. So Chuggy sends up the inside of Captain. And it was Chuggy and... oh, up the inside of Hobnob. It was Chuggy and Captain that battled last time at China at the end. But it's now Chuggy and Hobnob. As he tries to send it into this part of the chicane, which isn't going to work, and it does cause Chuggy to spin, but that was definitely his fault. That move wasn't really on there, so that has also helped Willis now. So Willis is only under 3/10 off a Hobnob for the top 5 position. He's going to send it surely. He's going to send it surely. Oh, he doesn't. And Big Smasher has been disqualified for driving the wrong way. They're probably just trying to turn around, I would imagine. as Willis gets a better exit up the inside. Surely he's going to keep it there. He does. And Willis is through into 5th, but make sure you defend it because Hobnob will just come back if he can. As Fake Taxi is right on the back now of Hobnob as well on the last lap. So can Fake Taxi make it into the top 6? Willis has extended the gap now, so he should be safe. Hobnob just got to stay on the inside, try and defend it, as Bryn has finished and has taken another double. Good driving by him, winning by 24 seconds, but I would imagine Sweeney's gone. He didn't go for a pit lane finish. So Fake Taxi has made it through, and Hobnob has just hit the back of him here, so just got to keep an eye out for the contact. But he has lost his front wing, so we're struggling there. So, finishing results. Oh, we have still got a battle just going on right here. So, finishing results. Evans 1st, Sweeney 2nd, Captain 3rd, JHS 4th, Willis 5th, Fake Taxi 6th, Hobnob 7th, Chuggy 8th, Bacon 9th, Charlie Boy 10th, Fuzzy Duck 11th, OPGW 12th, Mifflin 13th, Smee 14th, Baldy 15th, who finally got onto them wet tyres. So that is the end of the second race, and obviously round 3 for us. Driver of the day did go to Hobnob, even though he did drop back a couple right on the last lap. So there you can see the end results. And Baldy with 6 pit stops, who finally worked out how to put the wets on right at the end. But again, a lot of these drivers haven't actually done it in the wet conditions, so good driving by them all. I know it's very difficult out there. But yeah, that is all for today and this stream. So make sure you do come and watch back on Saturday, when we will have round number 4 of the Ellough versus Karttrak Cromer F1 Virtual Grand Prix. But yeah, other than that, please do make sure you like this video for me. See if we can hit as many likes as we can. If you haven't already, please subscribe and turn notifications on. That way you'll know when we are live for the next round, as well as all the other videos that I have posted. I have actually uploaded another video today to do with karting in the snow, so if you would like to check that out, go onto my channel, and it will be the sort of most recent upload. But yeah, thank you very much for joining the stream, and I'll see you all later.